Hi guys, welcome back to LynBruv, back with another video. My name is Lyndon. I'll be vlogging today about me planting potatoes. As I discussed in my previous video about how we need to start planting food in our backyard, I'll be demonstrating how to plant food in my backyard. So I'm not an expert, but I just watched a couple of tutorials online to figure out how to do the basics of planting. My parents probably have more of an expertise in planting because my dad actually grew up on a farm. But for myself, I basically grew up in a tech generation where we're good at using the computers, we're good at technology and all that kind of stuff, but we have no clue when it comes to planting our own foods. Luckily, there's people on YouTube to talk about how to do so. So, once we just, pick up the shovel and start planting and start practicing, then we'll sort of learn how to plant ourselves. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, so I'm at the front of the house and essentially this is where we grow our stuff. So before I put the garden bed here, I have to prepare the area first. So there's a bunch of rocks here and I'm planning to put some weed mat under here so that, because the base of the garden bed is open, so to prevent the soil from scattering, then put the weed mat under the garden bed, and that will allow the water to seep through so that the plants that you plant in the garden bed is not going to rot. And I think I'm going to do some gardening as well, so haven't maintained it for a while. So this little boy was barking and he wanted to go outside, so let's let him outside the front and he's exploring. Hello. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure where this is growing from, because we essentially have a tree here in the front, so it could be from that tree, or it could be probably not this tree because it's a bit smaller, but this is kumquat. In our country we call it calamansi, but I think the official name for it is kumquat. So it's our vitamin C. And this is an apricot tree. And yeah, so I'll show you some footages of a possum actually getting inside my house. Oh, out here, not in my bedroom. Yeah, can you close that now? So we can trap it. There you go. Run, 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 run. Hey, 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 hey. Outie, outie! You're out already! Why didn't you go out? There you go. And I'm suspecting that it got inside my house because of these branches. I think it was this branch that it was able to get into my window, which is up there. So I'm gonna have to cut those branches so that the possum that lives around here doesn't go inside my house anymore. So as I was clearing out the rocks and as I'm about to put the weed mat, I unearthed this little earthling. So that would probably be a good addition to the actual garden, because they're gonna help with the fertility of the actual garden, and they're gonna help break down organic matter so that the plants can actually have have nutrients to grow, right? So you need these little critters to help your plants grow and have a more healthier garden. So don't kill them. I'm just gonna move this worm and then replace it in the soil that I put in afterwards, and it's going to help. So I'm actually a noob at gardening. I just watched a bunch of tutorials online, and I'm going to see if I can actually get some results with these potatoes and the plants that I'm going to plant. But you know, we learn as we go, and you know, it's better to start than never. So yeah, I'm just documenting. I just want to document while I'm learning how to grow my own food. The food behind me is plants that my parents have planted. So I'm just checking to see the size of the garden bed and if I have to remove more stone pebbles before I cut a section of this weed mat. As you can notice, there's already a layer of weed mat under, but I want to put another layer on top of it because to sort of separate the two, because for example later on if we want to move this garden bed, then at least it's really easy to clean because there's a separate layer of weed mat on top of the existing weed mat already. So I'm planning, so one garden bed here, and then I'll probably put more so along over there, and we still have plenty of room down over there. So yeah, not sure how long the food that is grown there is going to last us, but yeah, we're gonna plant some food there and then along over here, and hopefully that's gonna last us for a while. So I'm done for now. I've put fertilizer on the top, and I didn't put that much soil on the top, and you're supposed to put like 6 inches of soil below the potatoes and then a bit of soil on the top, or 6 inches, so that you can allow the tubers to grow, and the leaves are gonna start growing, and then as it grows, as it spawns new roots and leaves, and you're gonna have to add extra soil as the height increases, and then bit by bit add extra soil and add extra soil, and then over time the roots are gonna expand. And yeah, I'm not an expert, but I watched a couple of YouTube tutorials, and that's what they said to do. Essentially, if you put too much soil, then you could sort of suffocate the potatoes. And if you put too much water and too much fertilizer, then that can also suffocate the potatoes as well, and they can sort of rot. And this dog here, his name's Perez, keeps on. He's a very curious dog. Very curious. Wait, wait, hey, hey. Still got leftovers, but I'm gonna leave them for next time, and I have to get more containers for them.